All right, so Himanshu, welcome to the Life Science Success Podcast. It's great to have you on.
Thanks, Don. It's great to be here.
Yeah, it's great for you to be here. So tell me a little bit first about Enzene and what it is that you work on.
Yeah, so Enzine is an innovation-based biotech company. So, we have two different verticals. We develop some biosimilars on our own and give it to partners for marketing it. So we are not into primary sales for biosimilars. And at the same time, we are also a CDMO.
Okay.
So what we have is a differentiating platform called Enzene X, which has a huge potential to reduce the cost of manufacturing, which is important for biosimilar access as well as for our partners to, develop their assets.
And how does a company come to you typically? So who are your typical customers, and how do they come in to work with you?
So we are one of the first movers in developing a fully connected continuous manufacturing platform, that's Enzene X. And so a lot of times our clients approach us because they want access to this technology. We are perhaps one of the few CDMOs who can offer this as a service as well. And because of that, we have a lot of clients who approach us directly, but we also have a very strong sales and marketing team that will go out and reach the clients as well.
And does it really speed their access to the market as well?
It does speed access to the market, but more importantly, it is also very cost effective for our clients. So, typically when you compare fed batch processes versus the Enzene X platform, we are at least 40 to 50% lower in cost of manufacturing, and that advantage gets passed on to our clients.
That's really good. And then what sort of time frame does it take, say, from start to finish?
So from DNA to say phase 1 manufacturing, we can do it in about 10 to 11 months. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it can also be sooner, but 10 to 11 months is a standard timeline in which we can deliver this.
Yeah. And then let's just talk a little bit more about sort of the access and what it is that that companies gain by coming.
Yeah. So one, this is the technology of the future, right? Even the FDA has been promoting the use of continuous manufacturing for biologics. So clients get access to that. They have these fantastic assets, and couple that with a fantastic manufacturing technology that really helps them to prop up their assets also. And a lot of times, for early stage biomanufacturing or development companies, it is difficult to find the right CDMO partner. Mm. And we are based in the US now. We have a manufacturing plant coming up here. So they can now have local manufacturing with a novel, innovative platform of the future.
Wow. And what parts of the world do you typically work with?
So primarily with the US and Europe.
Yeah. It's funny because I took a look at your website and I saw, you have an awful lot of traffic that comes from the United States.
That's right.
Especially, right?
That's right. I mean, US probably more than 80 or 90% of novel work early stage happens in the US. So It's not very surprising that we have a lot of US clients.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's important, especially with all the pressures on a lot of different companies to do things differently and do them cheaper and things like that. What are some of the biggest things that you're looking for? We're at the Bio conference, so what are some of the things that you're looking for while you're here?
We have close to 100 meetings set. So what I'm excited about is to just meet our clients, some existing clients, make sure we are servicing them well, and also meet some new clients and know what their problems are that we can help them solve.
Very good. And what about in terms of the progress, your thoughts about the future? I mean, what do you think will be the future for Enzene and the overall market that you serve?
Yeah, I think, again, we are very flexible in terms of what we offer as a CDMO, right? We can do conventional fed batch manufacturing. We can do continuous manufacturing. We recently started our discovery initiative also, right? So we can service the client from end to end, all the way from their discovery research needs to clinical manufacturing, moving on to commercial manufacturing. And we are geographically diversified now. We have a big setup in India. We have around 600 people, highly talented staff that works there. We are now setting up in New Jersey. So we have a very broad kind of geographical footprint as well, which our clients can access for their benefit. In future, I see that we have significantly grown in India. And I see us kind of have a similar growth pattern in the US. Anytime you do this, with the capex involved, you start small, but we are already seeing a lot of interest in our capacity. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have to grow very fast in the US as we did in India.
That's perfect. And then, so the last question that I have for you is, what do you see in terms of differentiators for Enzine versus all the other CDMOs that are out there?
Yeah, I think there are a couple of things. One is technology. We are a technology-driven, innovative company that likes to solve problems, right? So we can partner with our clients, understand their problems, work with them to solve them. Number one. Number two, again, we offer a fully connected continuous manufacturing platform, which has huge benefits, right? Not just in terms of cost of goods, as I discussed earlier, but also in terms of sustainability, right? It's going to have a much smaller carbon footprint than conventional manufacturing. So, for example, currently in a 1,500 square foot clean room, we can manufacture up to 10 kilograms in a month. And we are going to scale it up to perhaps around 40 kilograms in the next year or so with Enzene X 2.0, right? So that has a big sustainability impact also, which all of us should be thinking about, right?
Right.
And then we have a very strong team back in India who can support their needs from discovery all the way to clinical and commercial manufacturing.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Himanshu, for being on the Life Science Success Podcast.
Thanks,
I really
Don.
appreciated our conversation.
Pleasure, Don.